vocal grammatics.
Hi, my name is Adrien, and I'm going to tell you about how vocal grammatics was created. Vocal grammatics is an ongoing project that started 2 years ago in ESAD Amiens. ESAD Amiens is one of the top schools in France for graphic design, digital design, and type design. The history of vocal grammatics started with my master's thesis, 165 pages of research on the history and evolution of beatbox. My goal was to create a writing system, not an alphabet, but more inclusive, that would become the world standard for writing down the sounds of beatbox. The idea to create a writing system for beatbox first occurred to me 15 years ago when I started beatboxing. Back in the day, beatboxers tried using the alphabet to write down routines. It was a very limited method because most of the sounds that beatboxers make are more diverse than the sounds that our alphabet was made to represent. In an effort to find a solution to this problem, an English researcher specialized in sounds named Dane Stoll decided to try writing the sounds of beatbox with the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA. This idea did enable more sounds to be transcribed, but the problem was twofold. First, IPA is very difficult to learn and read, and second, it completely omits any sort of musical information. These things made IPA impractical, so Dan Stoll's idea never caught on. Beatboxers deliver an astonishing assortment of sounds. Because of the multi-dimensional quality of their diverse range of sounds, in addition to the fact that beatbox evolves very quickly, changing and adapting to new music, new artists, and new ideas all the time, developing a way to write down the sounds of beatbox seemed impossible. But writing is how we share, how we learn, how we record and improve our ideas. For me, it was too important just to give up. Writing down beatbox seemed impossible, but the answer to the problem was right in front of me. The solution came from beatboxers themselves. In the early 2000s, beatboxers began to make short, very simple videos that explain how the sounds of beatbox were made. For the first time, techniques were shared and not kept secret. This ushered a whole new era for beatbox. But I wanted to take it a step further. This is when vocal grammatics became a reality. Think about what guitarists use to learn their instrument. These guitar tabs visually show you where to put your fingers on the fretboard. My writing system, Vocal Grammatics, does the same thing, except instead of marks on a guitar's fretboard, I've made marks for the mouth and throat. To do this, I studied articulatory phonetics. The science describes human sounds using two fundamental parameters: the point of articulation, or where the sound is produced, and the mode of articulation, or how the air is moved across the parts of the mouth. In combination, these two key pieces of information can describe any oral sound. To mark the point of articulation, I created a set of marks called glyphs that are shaped like different parts of the mouth. For example, this sign shows you to use your two lips. To notate the mode of articulation, I created another set of glyphs that symbolize how the air is moved across the parts of the mouth. The X, for example, means to hold the air and release it in an explosive manner. So, to write down a sound, you combine a glyph from each of the two categories, making what is called a compound sign. In this example, we can see a bilabial plosive, also known as the classic kick. Since the shape of the glyphs are related to how you use your mouth to make a sound, it is easy to learn them quickly and begin using them. Just add the time signature and you can start writing down routines. Today, with continued support from my alma mater, grants from the state and nationally recognized art organization, as well as help from professional beatboxers and sound engineers, we've been able to identify, encode, and record 70 of the most classic sounds of beatbox. But vocal grammatics can easily be used to write down the hundreds of sounds that are out there, and is actually designed to evolve right alongside the newest sounds being produced at any moment. We want to continue writing sounds and adding them to our online library for you. To make this system available for everyone, we are currently designing an application that people can download to their smartphone, their iPad, or laptop. The application makes learning and using the system fast and easy. Our app is pretty simple. With it, you can just drag and drop different glyphs and they will automatically be combined for you. Then, you'll be able to hear the resulting sound and even learn more about the technique. Our app makes it fun to discover beatboxing techniques. And if you have come up with a sound that nobody else has, you can even use our app to write it down. You'll have the option to record it, and then it will be added to our online database. With our app, anyone can contribute to the evolution of beatbox. Anyone can be part of the world's definitive beatbox library. As I said, Vocal Grammatics is an ongoing project. We've done a lot of work already, but we have more work to do before we can give you the finished app. We are now testing our system to a wider audience, and we're still working on blueprints for even more complete set of tools, like adding a tactile keyboard and a sequencer. If you'd like to know how you can help, shoot us an email. If you'd like more information or want to see more pictures of the project, go to my website. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook.
Vocal Grammatics.